Hello and welcome back to an episode of Bantz with Lawrencia. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing great. For today's episode, I want to talk about Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa has been arrested allegedly by Finnish police, and he's in custody. Nigerian government is trying to extradite him to Nigeria to face terrorism charges. Now, for some of you who don't know Simon Ekpa came into being after Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in 2021. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran agitator. He's one of those people who was championing for Biafra to have a separate country or a separate state or a separate government. He did that. He rallied around so many people, soldiers, building soldiers from the southeast and all that. His home was raided where a lot of people were killed. I think his parents were injured and all that. So he ran, because he's British, he ran from Nigeria. Since then, he's not been back home. But according to the story, he was lured to Kenya. He got to Kenya and he was arrested and brought back to Nigeria. According to the way he was arrested, they said it was like a setup, basically. And it was not kind of an extradition. He was just kidnapped. And since then, he's been in prison. There are so many courts judgments has been granted for his release, but the Nigerian government said no way. Now, when Nnamdi Kanu was in jail or was in prison or facing all these charges, Simon Ekpa decided to be the Prime Minister of Biafra. He lives in Finland. He started making videos talking about how he's going to set up, what he's going to do to ensure that Biafra regain their freedom. Simon Ekpa was the one that championed the sit-at-home, Monday sit-at-home in the East. Now, in the East, nothing happens on Monday because everybody is at home waiting for, I don't even know what. Some of them said the agitation is for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Why, depending on who you talk to, why some people said what they want is just for the Southeast to become independent. Now, it is not just about wishing for all these things, because it's a wish. At the end of the day, you don't have a memorandum. You're not trying to do that legally. You're just living in another country and instigating violence. Now, the elders of the land, or the chieftains, or the governors, or those who could actually have a say in the whole thing, they are all quiet. They are not saying anything. So these are the people, let's say Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, rallying around youths who maybe are jobless, because I don't think if you have a job, you would listen to Simon Ekpa, who is not even in Nigeria. He's not in Nigeria. I understand the marginalization that Igbos face in Nigeria. It is no news. It is no news that during the election, they literally threatened the Igbo not to vote. These things happen. But I don't think the solution is killing your own people. I don't think the solution is dedicating a whole day or remove a whole Monday. Do you know how much? Do you know, in a developed environment, in a developed countries, the economy run 24/7. So now your economy is running 9 to 5, and then you have now removed the whole working day out of that. It's Monday to Friday basically, and now you've removed Monday from it, and now you have 4 days a week, 9 to 5 mostly. How can that economy grow? The Southeast has lost billions. We're talking about billions of dollars in this whole sit-at-home situation. People have died. They have been all this agitation, all this military power, or the IPOB, just killing people. I know somebody who was gunned down in this whole process. This is a pillar of the society. Somebody who could have maybe in the future be one of the leaders of the Southeast. He was gunned down in this whole thing. So there are repercussions. There are side effects to this whole thing. Regardless of how you want to look at this whole thing, to say that the Southeast, they have the right to want to separate from Nigeria, we should also look at the fact that they are losing money. they are losing money, they are not working on Mondays, they are working 9 to 5 and then removing Mondays from that 9 to 5. It is crazy. And the person who is in charge of this whole thing is in Finland. So I think this is why Nigerians are celebrating the fact that Simon Ekpa has been arrested. I don't even know, because according to what some people said, he actually mentioned the fact that he will be arrested. So maybe he kind of submitted himself to the authorities just to create a buzz. We don't know.
Terms. We need to diplomatically find means of getting him out of whatever it is that he's doing. He must be arrested, he must be prosecuted. Look at it from the other way. Assuming he is in Nigeria and he's doing that to the Finnish government.
Now, let me know, do you think that Simon Ekpa, he is, because I think once he gets to Nigeria, Nigerian government, they are yet to release Nnamdi Kanu. And I don't think Nnamdi Kanu has done as much damage as Simon Ekpa. Nnamdi Kanu is just like, yeah, I think he was more of trying to make money out of the whole Biafra movement, according to what some elders are saying. But Simon Ekpa has actually recruited military bodies and actually has done damage, not just to the economy of the Igbo land, but to we have lost people, we have lost sons, daughters, houses has been burnt down. There has been massive economical effect from what Simon Ekpa has done. So what do you think? I know some Biafran people will be like, oh my God, you know, are you trying to support the Nigerian government? I am trying to support progress. I am trying to support growth, regardless of what that looks like. If growth is we being in Nigeria and being marginalized and our community progressing, then that's fine. Because if each of the state governments, let's start with the state governments, if the Southeast, all the governors in the Southeast actually stop embezzling money and do the job and provide, like, all these Nigerians would depend on the Southeast. But right now, there's nothing going on. Aba used to be, I mean, then you hear Aba made here and there, but everything right now is imported from China. Nobody's hearing about Aba made. So there are certain things that need to be put in place before you want to. At the end of the day, who is going to lead? It is the leadership that is the problem. If we get the leadership right, it doesn't matter what the Nigerian government is doing to the Igbos, because we hold the economy. It doesn't matter how we're being treated, because everybody knows that, okay, if you don't like Lagos, you go to Aba. People that are in Lagos will come to Aba to buy things. These are the things that we should put in place instead of running around saying, oh, the problem is Nigerian government. The problem are your governors, the state governors, the local government chairman, your Igwes. These are the problems. Once we get that right, then any other thing can follow. We are not even united, not to talk of, okay, fighting the Nigerian government. Anyway, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Simon Ekpa will be extradited to Nigeria to face charges? Or do you think that the Finnish government, because he's Finnish, because they know that once they send him to Nigeria, that will be the end? Will they do that? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like, and share. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.